Welcome to the Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C. The Toronto Raptors in to take on the Washington Wizards. And Sherm, this could be a potential playoff matchup when you look at it. The Wizards hovering in that 5 spot, maybe get up to 4. And if it gets to the second round, this is a team that Toronto knows oh too well, has knocked them out in the past, and they're dangerous right now.
Well, they are dangerous, and they're playing at such a high level without their leader and John Wall. And this team is really, to me, overperformed in some sense, but they're getting great contributions, from different areas of the roster, and guys are getting a chance to step up, and we're seeing them really produce in these additional minutes. So it's no surprise that some of them are getting it done, but some other guys have definitely opened some eyes around the NBA.
All right, Sherm, let's talk about a couple of those guys quickly. Bradley Beal has been impressive running the team. We sat with an advanced scout who said he didn't know Bradley Beal had that in him, and they're getting great play from some of the little-known guys that have really developed. We talk about the Raptors' development, but guys like Thomas Satoransky, Kelly Oubre Jr., they've really come into their own.
Well, they have, and you always wonder how a player is going to respond to additional responsibilities, and they've done a great job. Those two guys have stepped their game up, playmaking, scoring, defending, in all areas of the floor. And then you add Otto Porter Jr. in there, who's doing a great job as well. I think for head coach Scott Brooks, he's got to be very happy with what he's seen. Now, this team has played well without John Wall, but make no mistake, they're going to want John Wall back for the rest of the season in terms of the playoffs. But without him, they've done a great job at 10-4, just holding it together and playing at a high level.
The Raptors coming in here, Sherm, as the #1 seed right now, and as we talked about, the potential playoff matchup. Toronto's starting to get a little recognition. This game will be on national TV in the United States, but if you're the Raptors, I got to feel it's more about let's keep refining and fine-tuning the system as we're only 20-odd games from the end of the season.
Yeah, and if there was any question about that, what happened in Orlando was a great reminder for the Raptors. They scored the ball excellently, but their defense was lacking. And Dwayne Casey, we talked to him over the last couple of days since the game, and he wasn't happy about that defense, and he had some time to work on it. But there's an understanding that they still have to build. There's more room to grow. They have to get tighter with some of the things that they're doing as they march towards the playoffs. Listen, if they want to be an elite team and they want to make that deep run in the playoffs, they can't have situations like in Orlando. They've got to be better than that.
All right, let's hear from head coach Dwayne Casey after practice.
It's an age-old NBA problem, Sherman. For the years I've been in the NBA, it's always a challenge at this time of year. It's always 3 or 4 times a year that challenge is there. And when somebody figures that out, please let me know. I'll buy the patent for it. So again, you can kick, scream, but until guys decide they want to defend, they want to be committed to the defensive end and make it a priority, I would love to. We tried to, and then the bench came in and was doing the same thing. So we had 15 guys that were kind of loose defensively to start the game against Orlando, and which was unusual for us. But hopefully, if it's the case tonight, we can pack it in at halftime, because this team will run us out of the gym if we don't come up with a defensive mindset to start the game.
So you can see the game tonight, an 8 o'clock start on Sportsnet 1, and hear it on Sportsnet 590, The Fan, Raptors and the Wizards.